These are the headlines for today evening. Bitcoin trades above $16,000, Ether stays below $1,300. Binance starts recovery fund for crypto projects facing liquidity crisis. Crypto.com CEO dismisses speculation of financial trouble, says FTX exposure is minimal. Hong Kong crypto platform Hbit's $18.1 million stuck in FTX. Bitcoin miners' balance slides as FTX collapse weighs on crypto. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Cryptocurrency markets were trading higher despite the issues related to FTX, which continued to dominate the broader market. After extended losses over the weekend, Bitcoin recovered above $16,000, while Ethereum followed a similar path and seeks to recover $1,300 after falling back below $1,200. Manoj Dhara joins us to explain how the global cryptocurrency market is performing today. Over to you, Manoj.
Cryptocurrency markets were trading higher despite the issues related to FTX, which continue to dominate the broader markets. So, after extended losses over weekend, Bitcoin recovered above $16,000, while Ethereum followed a similar path and seeks to recover near $1,300 level after falling back below $1,200. So, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao has announced that his exchange will establish an industry recovery fund which will help the industry offset the damage dealt by the FTX's collapse, and this was the prime reason why the markets recovered. So, the fund is aimed to help crypto projects that are facing liquidity issues but are fundamentally sound. That's what the main intention was. So IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading higher by 2% at 25,220 points. So if we talk about the US inflation numbers for the October, which were at 7.7%, a month-on-month increase of 0.4%. So analysts had actually predicted a 8% increase for the month based on the fact sheet data. In September, the inflation increased by mere 0.4% month-on-month from the August, and that was the reason why the market got a confidence that interest rate trajectory going forward will be not as hard it was what we have seen a couple of months back. So if you talk about the overall global cryptocurrency market, which increased by 1.3% to stand at $841 billion over the last day, the total crypto volumes, which has actually increased in the last 24 hours, but at $74 billion, which makes a whopping 54% increase. If you talk about the US dollar, which steadied on Monday amid fading expectations of a less aggressive Federal Reserve interest rate hike going forward, and the next meeting is in first week of December, and that is something which the market is that event is actually important event for the entire market. The dollar index, which gauges the greenback against a basket of major currencies, edged up by 0.1% at 106.85, ending off nearly 3 months low of 106.27 touched on Friday. So if we talk about stock futures that traded lower after the S&P 500 posted its biggest weekly gain in almost 5 months on the back of easing inflation data. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures fell 0.25%, S&P 500 futures declined by 0.32%, and Nasdaq 100 futures traded 0.55% lower. The yield on the benchmark 10-year Treasury note edged up 3.886% from 3.828% in the last week's close. So if we talk about the world's largest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was trading at $16,800, up 1.3%. It also briefly touched $17,000 mark. So Bitcoin has been in the consistent decline since November 6th, falling 20% in the last 7 trading sessions. Ethereum, the second largest crypto by market cap, was up by 2.6% at $1,261. If you talk about the other altcoins, on my left is Binance BNB was trading higher by 2.8% at $287. Polygon Matic was up by 4.8% at $0.94. Solana Sol was up by 6.5% and was trading at $14, recovering from a massive sell-off it has seen on the back of FTX. Cardano's ADA token was next on the list, was up by 1.2% at $0.33. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading up by 2.4% at $0.088. Shiba Inu was next on the list, was trading higher by 1%. Avalanche FX was trading at $13, higher by 4.3%. Ripple's XRP token was at $0.35, down by 0.8%, while last on the list was Polkadot, which was trading higher by 1.4% at $5.
Thank you, Manoj, for this in-depth market analysis. And now back to the headlines. Binance CEO CZ says that his exchange is setting up an industry recovery fund to help rebuild the industry. CZ said that more details will be announced in the coming days and said that the fund is open to industry co-investors. Tron founder Justin Sun said that Tron, Uboi Global and Poloniex will support Binance in its initiative. Uboi Global also confirmed this in a tweet. This announcement comes a month after Binance Pool said it was committing $500 million in the form of a lending facility for struggling Bitcoin miners. Binance's BNB token is up 3% on the news. Bitcoin and Ether also gained 4% after the announcement was made. Expect a tough crypto winter, but Crypto.com is not going anywhere, CEO Chris Marshall said during a live interview hosted on its YouTube channel. Over the past week, Crypto.com's CRO token has dropped almost 45% on concerns the Singapore-based exchange will be next to face a liquidity crisis. The exchange's daily volume has collapsed from last year's highs of around $4 billion to about $284 million this past October, according to data from Nomics, and withdrawals are on their way back up as users and investors remove their funds from the platform. In the interview, Marshall reiterated that the exchange has a strong balance sheet and said its exposure to FTX was limited to $10 million. We recovered $990 million from FTX, Marshall said, pointing out that fund flows between exchanges are a necessary part of the business. Part of the market's mistrust of Crypto.com might stem from the exchange's recent $400 million mishap, where it accidentally sent Ether to an account at an exchange called Gate.io. That was the second time the company had mistakenly transferred an amount in the millions. In August, it was revealed the exchange had sent $10.5 million to a woman in Melbourne and took 7 months to notice. The funds were at no risk of being lost, Marshall said. The system would not allow us to send money somewhere it can't be recovered. Hong Kong-based digital asset platform Hbit Limited is unable to withdraw $18.1 million worth of cryptocurrencies deposited in the now bankrupt FTX. In an announcement to shareholders on Monday, New Huo Technologies Holdings Limited said regarding its subsidiary that $13.2 million of the money belonged to clients from trading requests, while $4.9 million were Hbit assets. As FTX group entities, including FTX, has filed for bankruptcy protection in the US on 11 November 2022, the cryptocurrency assets may not be withdrawn from FTX, the statement read. Now let's get an update on the 3 buzzing stocks of the day. During a BCH conference in St. Kitts and Nevis, Prime Minister Terence Drew announced that BCH will become legal tender in the country by March 2023. He also stated that the country will investigate mining BCH and that it welcomes dialogue and the exploration of future opportunities with the cryptocurrency. The announcement comes amid a growing trend of cryptocurrency mainstream adoption, as evidenced by the Central African Republic's adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender in April. But CoinCash's native token BCH was trading at $103.07, up by 3.97% with a market capitalization of $1 billion. The Sandbox and NFT star will collaborate on a global sports village experience in the Sandbox Open Metaverse, which will include the licensing of unique Bored Ape Yacht Club characters. The Sandbox, the leading decentralized gaming virtual world and a subsidiary of Animoca Brands, will feature prolific Brazilian player Neymar Jr., Asian football superstar Son Heung-min, and Portuguese football legend Luis Figo. Sandbox's native token SAND was trading at $0.5906, up 2.81% in the last 24 hours, with a market capitalization of $8 million as a result of this development. The CEO of leading cryptocurrency exchange Binance, CZ, called on members of the crypto community to take personal control of their digital assets using Trust Wallet, sending the app's native token TWT to a record high. Trust Wallet token is the wallet's official token, allowing holders to participate in decision-making related to app features and updates. The token has soared 80% in the past 24 hours to a record $2.3, according to data source Messari. CZ's push for self-custody comes as investors rethink how to keep their assets safe in the wake of cryptocurrency exchange FTX's collapse and a subsequent hack that drained $600 million worth of coins from its wallets. Well, that's all in today's special bulletin. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates, please like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV.